Hello everyone, welcome back to Gloomhaven. Pandora has gained a level, so we're going to start right there before doing then a city event, and I've done the sensible thing and I've decided what quest I'm going to do before recording so that we don't have to sit and stare at the quest list too long. Level 4, Disorientating Dirge. All enemies gain disadvantage on all of their attacks. Gain 1 at the beginning of each of your turns. When another song is played, discard this. That seems incredible. Curse, target all enemies within range 3. Bless, target all enemies within range 3. And that doesn't burn either? Jeez, the power creep. Inspiring Anthem. Any one ally may perform move 5. Any one ally may perform attack 5. I mean, how do you not go with disorienting Dirge? It's just got to be, hasn't it? And then we have to take something out. The next time any ally within range 2 suffers damage this round, they suffer no damage. I think we can probably take this out if we're just going to have a spell that puts everyone on disadvantage all the time. It's probably about as good. As shield, and then of course we get a perk. Now I removed the -1s already, which seems like it might have been folly because we never really attack. Like, attacking is something that Pandora really doesn't do so much. So add 2, add curses. Replace a -1 with a +0 stun. Replace 1 +0 with a +3 muddle. So there is damage to be done. Replace 2 +1 cards with a +4 card. There is damage to be done, but I'm going to take the stun, I think. And we'll see how we go from there. Right, let's take a city encounter. You awake in the middle of the night to the sound of alarms ringing in the west. You recognize them as the warning clangs of an attack on the wall. Any force bold enough to assault the defenses of Gloomhaven can't be good. For a moment, you are grateful for the prolific number of guards defending the city, but still, there is always the possibility that the guards may not be enough. Go aid the defense of the city. If the guards are distracted by an attacking force, now would be the perfect time to steal some valuables. I think we're just going to go aid this city. We still live here. 5 XP and +1 prosperity. You rush towards the west gate, eager to fight back the invaders. As you approach, you see a mass of vermlings climbing over the wall and attacking the guards with daggers and arrows. You yell and charge into the battle. It's a rough fight, but you emerge victorious, covered in fur and blood. The citizens of Gloomhaven remain safe, and the town is free to grow and prosper. Alas, 5 XP, that's just rude. 5 XP does not get Lamoon to a level. They need 1 more XP for that. Pandora has some gold. Is there anything we would like to purchase? Or... okay, we're far away from more devotion. So is there anything Pandora would really benefit from? Now, she's more buffs than anything else. During your melee attack, add wound is not bad. Because even if we don't do a strong attack, we can still wound during the attack. Add immobilize, winged stuff, potions of many different kinds, but we don't have a small item slot. So probably something for the hands. During your melee attack, targeting a living corpse, living spirit, or living bones. Now, we're not going to need that, I think. And we can't afford it anyway. Let's take a jagged sword. We can add a wound to someone. Then if it's a large creature or something, it can take ticks of damage every turn thereafter. And that's basically everything that we can do with our cash. Faith has so much equipment, it's probably warranted that we go to the Great Oak and just bless to donate the cash more than anything else. Lamoon still wants cash for buying stuff down the line. I don't suppose there's anything particular that we can afford you would benefit from. Could take an iron helmet or an amulet of life. We can't afford that, we're one off, unfortunately. Or a hand item is all too expensive. We will just hold on to our cash for a while. Right, so for quests, I think we're going to go into Gloomhaven. And we're not going to go descend into the cisterns again. We've learnt our lesson there. But we have this decision of fighting for evil or fighting against evil. And I think all of the strange voices we've heard, the orbs we've collected and stuff, as much as at the beginning of the campaign I really wanted to side with Jexera and have the undead run the city, we failed that, but why not let evil corrupt the rest of the city? So we're going to fight for evil. Return the vessel to the Prime Demon. Objective 1, destroy the door. Objective 2, kill the Captain of the Guard. We've got Captain of the Guard, City Archers, and City Guards. So we've had trouble against these types of foes in the past, but we'll see how we do here today. No travel event, because we're staying within the confines of the city, of course. Just a short walk away.
Ah, wonderful. You have returned with the artifact. The massive demon clutches it, his claws clacking against the metal vessel. It looks so small in his hands, but somehow the demon looks small holding it. With this, we are ready to make an assault against your realm. Come, help me fight against the humans, and I will set you at my right hand, where you will earn many riches. What say you?
I'm intrigued to see how this pans out in the plot of things.
Smile and nod. Finally, you will get the recognition you deserve. Giant winged creatures swoop down and grab you with their talons. A massive force of demons rushes towards the rift in your plane. Once through, they quickly make their way to the city walls of Gloomhaven. The intimidating figure of the Prime Demon marches to the front of the demonic horde. Hear me, denizens of this pathetic world. The Prime Demon's voice is hellish and bellowing. The time of demons is upon you once again. Relinquish your city to me, and you may yet live. The only ones I wish to kill are those foolish enough to oppose me. We will never fall! At the top of the old river gate, you see the small figure of the Captain of the Guard. You underestimate our power, and that will be your undoing. He makes a small gesture, and with a crack, a huge ballista bolt sprouts from the Prime Demon's chest. The demon staggers back. Away from my throne. I am unfortunately vulnerable. It breathes heavily.
Right. Destroy the door, kill the Captain of the Guard. Tali. Loot 5 or more gold. Kill a monster during the scenario by causing at least 4 points more of damage than necessary. Let's see if we can get some huge attack going, particularly with a lot of blesses that Pandora may provide. Take only long rests. Have 1 or more monsters present in the map at the beginning of every round during the scenario. Faith's perks are not as a priority. So, do we care about getting 1 perk point over 2? No, we're likely to want to take a short rest, so we'll take Aggressor. Kill 3 or fewer monsters during the scenario. Loot no gold. We're unlikely to kill stuff just because we are the buffer of the party, but 2 perk points here would get us an extra perk, although 1 would as well. Let's try and be indignant. And kill 5 or more monsters, be the first to kill a monster. 5 or more is most likely, I think. So, destroy the door, kill the captain of the guard. Captain of the guard, city archers, city guards. They have some innate shield, unfortunately. This guy is immune to wound, muddle, stun, and disarm. Let's see how this compares to the last time we tried to fight the city guard and failed multiple times. That was when, as I said, we had to side with the city guard rather than siding with Jexera. As we take the brief moment of reprieve during the loading screen. Any negatives for our combat here? We're starting with any curses, any automatic discards.
Take my place at the head of the army. Crush this wall and bring me that human's head.
Kill the door. Destroy the door, kill the captain. Okay, no negatives or anything to worry about. The door has 40 HP. There's a shallower corridor side and a wider corridor side. As for the rest of the space, no extra rooms or anything. And we have Earth Demon elites, Frost Demons, Wind Demon, and another Frost Demon, and a couple of Flame Demons in the center. Traps do 5 damage and stun, which is pretty rough. And the archers are going to be a pain, but so long as we're not the closest thing, they might not target us immediately. The first thing I'm thinking about is, could Faith, get to this tile and drag one of these guys into this 5 damage trap? We'd need to move 3 on bottom. But unfortunately, Smoke Bomb is a bottom, but Duelist Advance would let us move 3 and attack on top. We wouldn't get the attack, but we would pull 2 at range 3. So if we move 3, 1, 2, 3, we have 1, 2, 3 range to pull 2. So that would do 5 damage and stun something, which seems like a great start. And I think from here, this Frost Demon would be closer than we are. So that's an easy first turn. We have Curse all enemies within range 3, Bless target all allies within range 3. Is that going to include the other types of creature around us? Because if that is huge. So we could bless 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 creatures with 1 bless each, but 7 blesses on bottom seems really good. And on top then, Retaliate 2, all allies. That would include the baddies. Retaliate 2 at range 2. Bless all adjacent allies. Strengthen all allies. Would be really good if we expect lots of things to make attacks this turn. And the rest is not really stuff that we need. So we are blessing everything within range 3. And then I think strengthen all allies seems to be too good not to do. The archers worry me because we're going to have to move up to even threaten the archers, and we're going to have to do it with ranged attacks, which is tough. Unless we just bust through the door. They have doors on the left and right that they can progress through if they want to get in. And strangely, destroying the door is a necessity of the quest. We can't simply jump over here and move through these doors. So we are probably going to want to just pick a side. From this tile, they have line of sight. From that tile they do as well. But so long as we are here, archers on the other side cannot hit us. So if we approach one side as a priority, we should be able to just kind of get to these tiles here, kill the 2 archers on that side, and then attack the door. So Lamoon, lacking any type of ranged attacks, apart from one very large burn attack, is probably going to want to move in and strike. We can move 1, 2, 3. Faith's going to want to stand there. So we need to move in something like 1, 2, 3, 4 and attack the guy that gets stunned, perhaps. Attack 4, move 4. Attack 5, move 5. Seems like it's what we're going to want. Strengthen all adjacent allies. Everyone's getting strengthened anyway. Yeah, so let's just go with hammer blow practical plans from the get-go. And then it's just Tali that remains. Trying to do something that's going to attack everything at a range of 2 or similar is going to be tough, and there's probably going to be more enemies in here that are going to be more important for us to deal with. So I think early, move to create 2 types of energy is going to be important. Let's make sure we're over this side of proceedings. And if that's our move on bottom, an attack on top. We have nothing that we can really be effective with, I think. So let's just take attack 1, range 3, and we'll go on 40 so that we're definitely within the 3 that the Bless will provide us. Faith will be, because she's only moving 1, 2, 3 to here, which is within 3 of Pandora. So that's a turn. They're moving and attacking at range, which is expected. Move, attack 4, strength self. Everyone else is just kind of doing stuff. Faith's initiative is fine. So we're moving 3 out to here. Skipping our attack action. Then pulling... Do we have a preference of these 2? I guess the one on the left, because we're going to be approaching from that side. We'd rather this sideway passage to the door be clear. Not that they won't move beforehand, but, you know. There's 5 damage done. Right, we are cursing all enemies within range 3, blessing all allies within range 3. Oh, we do the curse first? I better get the bless afterwards, or I'll be mad. There we go. Yeah, we can't move because this is our bottom card that we're using. And then strengthen all of our allies. That is massive. That's a bad time. Right, we are moving to somewhere. And here, can we actually get the door in range of this attack? I feel like we can't actually. We have advantage. We're probably not going to get through the shield anyway. So we'll attack the one at the back. Worst ×2 ever. Why aren't they attacking? Is it something... I don't understand why no one's taking turns right now, unless they just take a first turn off. Not sure. Right, we're moving up 1, 2, 3, 4 to here. And then attacking for 3 here. We'll take 1 retaliate, that's fine, we can deal with that. No retaliate if we kill them though. And a new round. Tali, let's start with you. We now have all kinds of energy available. The shield they have over there is upsetting. We don't have any fire. Do we have pierce? Poison, target 2, extra attack, extra attack and immobilize. Boiling arc is like fine. Attack 4, range 4 if we consume 2 of anything. Honestly, it might just be worth doing heal 3 at a range of 4 to keep our allies alive. That'll be on bottom. Then on top, 1, 2, 3, we can attack this guy. That's no problem. So, what attack do we want? Add poison, probably formless power. So that's on a 41. How about everyone else? All of these enemies are elites, so we cannot use Death Visage or whatever Faith's extra card is called. Faith, I'm thinking we probably want to get over here and then Flurry of Blades with Piercing Bow and Advantage, although we currently have Strength, so that's advantage already. So if we do Flurry of Blades on top, attack 2 at range 3. 1, 2, 3. We'd have to get to this tile, which is 3 away. Move 3 on bottom. And Flurry of Blades going on a 3. Puts us here. We can attack both of them for 2. Piercing through with advantage. We don't have gain... There you go. But they're next to each other, so we wouldn't have +2 attack on those anyway. So we'll start with this, and then maybe burning oil or something afterwards. Tali, we decided we were healing our allies with you. Would I rather go after one of the rangers, though? This is attack 4 at range 4. We can move 1, 2, 3, 4. We can move 2 on any bottom card, which we can do with an Infernal Vortex and create ourselves some ice, which seems fine. So we'll do that instead. Now over here, we can Holy Strike this guy and stun them. On top, we need something to move in on bottom. Let's see. What are we least likely to use right now? We can just use tactical order to move in. And then we have Soothsinger at the back currently. If we were stood here, we'd have 3 adjacent allies. If we were stood there, we'd have 4 adjacent allies. Move 2, strengthen all adjacent allies on bottom. And bless, affect all adjacent allies on top. That will be good for us. That seems to be a turn. I think we're happy with that. 3s, 21s, attack 5 at range 6, attack, move 1, attack 5. We don't need to change our initiative. I was told very kindly by commenter who knows everything about this game, whose name I don't have on hand, but I appreciate you greatly. If 2 people are twinned on initiative, it's the second card that then defines when they go. So, we were moving up to here because that is 2 away from the archers. Oh, we do range 3. 1, 2, yeah, this is 3 away. So we move to there. Skip the last step. Then we are attacking these 2. We're already attacking at advantage. We're going to pierce the attacks and do +1. And I can get a 3rd dart in there for like free, which is incredible. I'm glad I didn't miss that. Redraw. Well, that thins the deck out slightly. Oh, wow. Get wrecked. So the only problem with this is, unless the demons and stuff are going to start attacking the door, they are. Very nice. I was going to say they're not going to have a target. But if all the elementals and stuff will just start attacking the door with their attacks, that's fine by me. We are moving in 2 to there. Somebody created fire for us, which is very nice. And then we're attacking 4 at a range of 4. What do we want to get rid of most? Green is waning. And light is waning. And I don't think we need to consume that on anything else. So we'll use the 2 that are waning. And you're poisoned, so you're taking more damage. Do I want to just attack both of them with this? I don't see why I wouldn't. And we're not attacking at advantage. I think we absolutely could attack at advantage, because we can long rest to get that back. And then do we add 1 to our attack as well, to try and kill the one on the left and possibly kill the one on the right? I think it's worth doing, because we're going to take so many fewer attacks approaching the door on this left side. We're just going to go all in on this attack. Incredible damage. End our turn. Right, we are moving 2. I did get the timing wrong on some of this, it seems. But strengthen all of them. I think that might have been my front door. Hold on. It was not. If you can hear banging in the background, I apologize. I don't know if it's just me hearing it or if it comes through to you guys as well. We are going to bless the 3 creatures next to us. And end our turn. Right, we do not have a target to stun anymore. So I think we're just going to move this tile out of sight of these guys. It's not. But we can probably... Do I really want to try tanking hits? It's that, otherwise we're just going to do nothing. We can just go around hoovering up gold. Because these guys are attacking 5 at a range of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they would hit here. And attacks for 5 seem like they will add up quickly. One ally within range 3 may perform a move 4. What are you doing? Move 2, attack 3, and immobilize. But you're going after the rangers, who are attacking at a range of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm actually going to force this guy. Oh. I guess they autopilot their move. I have regrets. But we learned something. Right. Fresh turn for us. Obviously, that guy will block an attack from the rangers if we want to occupy that tile. Do we have healing available? Burn, heal. Heal 3, range 3, or heal 4, range 4 on bottom. And bless and strengthen 1 ally within range 3 on top. I'm fine just doing some buffing. Back here, throw voice, disarm at range 3. 1, 2, 3. We'd need to be on that tile, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 away. So we can marching beat for 4, throw voice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we can do that. And then if we go before them, they won't be able to make any attacks against us this turn. We want to attack this door. Attack for 4, add wound. Door is going to be immune to all conditions. Single out, attack 3, add 2 to the attack and gain 1 experience when the target is adjacent to any of your allies. Currently is. So single out on top and Visage of the Inevitable on bottom. It's very slow and something else could take that spot before us though. So we'll do it with open wound on 11. Then Tali has all kinds of elements available and only one very specific thing we're trying to attack. So how do we do the most damage? Can't push the door as much as that would be great. Immune to push and pull. So attack 0 plus 1. We could do 4 damage if we used all 4 elements. Or we could do 3 damage with 1 element here. That seems far more efficient. So that's 3 damage at a range of 3. 1, 2, 3. We need to move in 1 to do that. So let's move in and create some green. Why not? That looks like a turn. They're going before we get a chance to heal with our guy, unfortunately. Faith's initiative is fine. We're going to just move 2 to here. And then attack for 5. don't think we need to worry about doing it at advantage. You dumb game. That's why I should have done it at advantage. Right, there's one ally down. I'm going to take 3, that's fine, I can deal with that. Tali. Move 2. Are you collecting gold? Kill a monster during the scenario by doing massive damage. You've done that, so now you can collect gold. Then attack, consuming fire. Do 3 damage to the door. And we're going to go over and disarm them. They've already attacked, but they'll still be disarmed next turn. Pandora as a support character is actually really interesting. It's really fun doing things that aren't just attacking for as much damage as possible every single turn. Flame demons getting to attack from range is wonderful. Right, 13 HP left. Heal someone. Honestly, we could probably heal this guy for 4. Keep them alive a bit longer. And then bless and strengthen Faith. Right, there is not much left of this door. I wonder, once the door is open, if all of these guys are going to awkwardly prioritize the 2 guards rather than charging through the door, but that remains to be seen. Faith at the door. We can attack for 5, range 3. Is it worth moving over and attacking one of these guys and just letting the wound slowly take them out after? Let's give that a go. We probably don't want to be where we're stood anymore. Attack 1, range 3, and wound. But at the same time, we're safe this turn. Curse on... no, that's the attack on bottom. And we don't have any song up yet, so we might as well go with Echoing Aria. Faith's moving out of the way, so we have a chance to attack this door if we want it. Attack 5 with advantage on top. We need to move in if we're going to do that. Do it on Brilliant Prayer, because that's 2 burns, which we can just use instead to step in. We need to do it after 36 when Faith moves. So we'll do it on 65. And Tali, you still have things that we can utilize. If we move 4 on bottom, 1, 2, 3 gets us to here. And we could stun somebody. Doesn't seem great. Let's heal Faith on bottom. If she's still in range, which she should be. And on top, range 3, we can hit the door. They are moving 1, attacking 5 at range of 5, which is expected. So we are attacking the one at the back, because then they'll have a wound. And all allies gain retaliate at range 2. Flame demons, what are you up to? Setting awkward traps. we are healing Faith. And attacking the door. Faith is going to move 2 to that tile there. And attack them at advantage. Incredible. I will take it. Wind Demons. Miss. Take 1 damage because of the wound, and then don't attack us because of...
As you back away at the wooden door, an explosion erupts from it, sending gouts of flame dancing among splinters of wood and shards of rock.
I was going to say, they didn't attack us because they were disarmed.
A shockwave blows you from your feet, and you recover to see nothing but billowing smoke where the door once was. The way is clear. Now it's time to bring down the captain.
God, this is going to be a hoot, isn't it? 56 HP. Everyone else gets a turn, if they hadn't done so already. Which is a real bad time. -2 is nice. Right, we are up. Heal 2 affects self and all allies is the only action remaining. We don't really want to heal 5 on a burn. We were going to move to here and attack the door. Do I really want to move in? Like, this room is hell, right? Like, 8 HP and 9 HP enemies aren't so terrifying, apart from that there's quite a few of them, and they all have shield, which is the tough part. But I guess we need to get moving in, otherwise we're just never going to be able to attack anything. So let's move in further than the doorway so we're not stood in the doorway when it comes round. There is a chest back there. Right now, though, I don't think that is so much my priority. And we cannot attack at this range, unfortunately. Then he's healing everyone for 2. Just this one archer getting 1 HP back. Now, we do still have Faith's turn invisible, do double damage, which can be huge, but is kind of limited to about 20 damage, as we saw on that stone pillar a few missions ago. But there are actually some enemies that are not elites around here. Only a couple. In fact, everyone else seems to be an elite at the moment, which is slightly terrifying. Let's start with Lamoon. On the next 5 melee attacks targeting you, gain Retaliate 2. These aren't going to be melee attacks, so we only have the Retaliate from the song. But we could just try and move in further. We're going to take like 8 attacks though, which is slightly terrifying. The other option is to get in and use Protective Blessing. But that is a bottom card, so we can't move if we do that. But if we can kite the attacks from every one of these people, it might be worth just playing Protective Blessing to give us a turn to move in, honestly. Holy Strike. Goodbye. Protective Blessing, Aura, you and all adjacent allies suffer no damage this round. And then to get that in, we need something on a fast card. No point in shielding if we're taking no damage, so we'll put Purifying Aura up anyway. Then, as for everyone else, we basically want to get behind Tali. Lamoon. We want to be behind Lamoon. They lost their wound, which is annoying. Faith is going to need a short rest. Flurry of Blades. I would like it because of how many enemies are in there, but we're going to burn it. So if we move 1, 2, 3, this will be 1, 2, 3. This will be 1, 2, 3. I can't remember how targeting works on which AI, which target the AI will target. But I think we just have to try and make progress. Can you be wounded? Immune to wound? No. So, Burning Oil is obviously our best attack. 1, 2, 3. If we can move in 3. Let's just do it on Flanking Strike. Get going fast. We need to rest if we're going to do anything out here. Particularly get away from this archer that is now just a threat. I think I want to get this in play next turn. As much as the Retaliate is nice, this is going to be huge, I think. Particularly for avoiding crits and turning like +2s into 0s or anything into minuses. So goodbye tuning the outcome. So disorienting Dirge on top and something on bottom just to get us away. Move 2, strengthen all adjacent allies. Seems great. If we dropped you to a 14, you would be a 1495. You would be a 1419. So if we make this 14, they should go after, which means they'll be strengthened, which is good. Tali. Full health. Only 9 health, though. But we do have Boiling Arc and Malleable Evocation. So I think we're just going to play those two rather than resting. End our selection. Move 4 attack. All allies add +1 to all of their attacks this round. Attack 5, but not moving. Move 3, attack 3. Move 3, attack 2. Attack 3, range 5, target 2. That's grim. Push 1, target all adjacent allies. Attack 3 at a range of 4. Right, you're going to 14. Which puts you after them, which was expected. Flame Demon isn't moving, so I'm not expecting them to do anything. One of them might attack here. Didn't do anything, but they tried. Still thinking about Flame Demon 6's turn. Right, so we are moving 2 to there. Strengthen everyone around us. And then causing all attacks to have disadvantage. Still seems incredible. Faith is moving in to here. Attack 4 at a range of 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we can't do it from there. I just hate this because we are now within attacking range of a lot of these guys that are attacking twice, which is a shame. We're already attacking at advantage. Do I have a preference of who I go after? I guess not. How's our deck looking? We've got 3 blesses in there and a ×2. Oh, the piercing is great. I approve of that. Right, I'm actually going to get that back. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's this. And I've just realized Faith is going to be fine. Frost Demon goes. Move 4. They are going to take 1 damage, unfortunately. But then the Sunkeeper, you and all adjacent allies suffer no damage this round. That is Faith and that new guy. And we're going to put Retaliate on for melee attacks. Are you moving too? You are, so you'll take some Retaliate, which is great. Then the City Guards continue their turn. Alright, I need to take a short break because now my door is definitely going to go. Just one moment. Right, I'm back. My partner has a new office chair and it looks incredibly comfy and I am jealous. Where are we at? We are at Tali's turn because these guards did a whole bunch of attacking and no damage to us because of the aura of safety. So I'm really happy with that. This crowd just seems slightly terrifying now, but hopefully we can use some AoE stuff soon to our advantage. Unfortunately, Tali's really far back for Boiling Arc in this mess of stuff. So we are going to move in 4. Maybe just up to this one. But again, I'm hesitant to just block the door. However, our attack has attack 0, range 2, and we now have no elements. Somebody either consumed something or they weren't there in the first place because I wasn't really paying enough attention. And if we attack this guy, they're going to retaliate for 1. And we'd only be doing a base 2 attack, which would not make any progress. So, with all of that in mind, we're going to move to here. Because I think a Boiling Arc, I guess Boiling Arc does 2 damage. And everything here, apart from the 2 at the back, have 2 shields. So even that doesn't seem a great prospect. What's the rest of our deck look like for next turn? A big single attack. Attack 4, target all enemies at exactly range 2. So if we were like here, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, that would be good. That would be good. Attack and push would not be bad if we had some wind. Attack and stun would obviously be great. And we still have volatile... Do we? No, we do not still have volatile bomb. Otherwise we could have turned that into a triple stun. Attack 1 with wound if we have some fire. Chain lightning, of course, incredible. This is not waning. So if we created some wind, we could chain lightning next turn. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to move to here. How far does Chain Lightning start? Attack X equals 4, range 3. Attack 3, attack 2, attack 1. I mean, the wind isn't even that good then. Attack 4 minus 3 on a 4th enemy within range 2 of the 3rd one. So we don't really need the wind because as much as we get an extra attack, it's not going to get through the shield. So let's just move to here. Skip the extra movement. Skip this attack. End our turn. Great miss over there. Faith gets Protective Blessing, thank you. Protective Blessing. Protective Blessing. Just the Protective Blessing. Don't waste the armor. Okay, fresh round. I'm wondering, like, when I walked into the room, I was like, okay, if we just kill the captain, the quest ends. But after that assault, I don't think we can just kill the captain. I think we have to try and be a bit more strategic. How's everyone looking over here? We ditched Flurry of Blades. It wouldn't have gotten through a lot of the shield anyway. Attack 4, add wound, invisible. We don't have anywhere we could do Visage of the Inevitable effectively, unfortunately. They are all basically adjacent to everybody. On your next 4 attacks targeting enemies adjacent to none of their allies, add +2. That'll be good, possibly against the big guy at the end. Duelist advance, move, attack. Add 2 to all your attacks this round targeting enemies adjacent to another allies is not going to go. Attack 4 and add a wound to someone. Or Burning Oil will also add a wound to someone. One of them died. I think that must have been the one we shot previously. So I think I'm going to go after another Ranger with Burning Oil. That's range 3 from here. 1, 2, 3 can be either of those. And if that's on top, something on bottom. Do I have any reason to pull somebody closer to me? Every attack is being made at disadvantage currently. So even ranged attacks will be at disadvantage. That makes no difference whether they're next to us or not. So pull, add 2 to targets adjacent to nobody. Move and loot stuff. Move to poison all adjacent enemy targets. We could do that, but then it's very, very slow, and I'd rather do something quickly. So give me Smoke Bomb, because we're not going to do the invisible yet. We'll do that after a refresh of our hand, if we're still alive by that point. Here. Attack for 5 with advantage seems great. Although I think we want the light for Chain Lightning, +1 attack, and Pierce 2. Pierce is incredible here, so we need a short rest. Stoking Hail. I'd rather not lose the stun, but I'm not going to risk losing out on Chain Lightning. So to play Chain Lightning, we have Light Element available. We can do that on a 41 on top and on bottom. This is attack 4, range 3. 1, 2, 3. Kicks that off. So on bottom we can do any of the moving things. Attack 5, range 3, and immobilize someone. Is also very interesting. I don't really want to move in any further than I have to. Attack 5, range 3. 1, 2, 3. We'd only be hitting this guy, and attacking that guy for 5 would be overkill. So, perhaps we put Primal Duality on just to move in and out again. Creates 2 mana for us, which will be good. Here, we can't really magically defend ourselves anymore, unfortunately. Shield oneself would be good, but not what we need. One adjacent player may recover one of their burned cards. Faith is just Flurry of Blades. Don't think that's good enough for that. One adjacent ally may recover 2 of their discarded cards. Attack 4, target all adjacent enemies. Okay. If we do that on top, and a cautious advance on bottom, we can move 1, 2, and attack 5 enemies for 4. It's ballsy, but how often do you get 20 attacks worth of value? You know? Then back here, what can we do to help our friends? Curse range 3. Strengthen, affect all allies. Is great. Only problem is it is not before everybody else goes, and our top possibility is a 32. Disarm range 3 is actually kind of incredible. We'd need to move in a bit more, but disarming 3 foes would be great. So that on top. I'll do Marching Beat just to try and go fast. That's a turn. We want to see lots of big numbers for these guys. That is a very low number. Everything is faster than us, which is unbelievable. What are the Rangers doing? They're only attacking once each, so it's less terrifying. You've got a lot of movement. You've got a decent amount of movement. Right, Faith. We are just attacking something. We'll attack someone at advantage. What are the guards doing? Shield 1, attack 4. You're not attacking anybody. You're attacking this guy. You're attacking Lamoon. You're not attacking anyone. Lamoon's moving after they all make their attacks, which is nice. I think we will attack at advantage. We still have our Moon Earring to get our advantage back when we want to do a invisible mega strike against the boss. So the question becomes, who do we prioritize hitting? Let me just turn that off. Someone's going to get a wound, someone's going to get hit. We're going to hit everyone around here for 4, is the plan. So let's go after Shield 1, attack 4 poison, Shield 1, attack 3 poison. I guess we perhaps go after the one that actually threatens Lamoon right now, because we could draw a +1 × 2 or something. It's pretty close. Pull 2 at a range of 3. Does this ever help me? I don't think so. We could also move if we didn't want to be in this spot. Heal 2 all allies. We can move to this spot here. I'm going to do that just so it frees up some room behind us. Oh no, that is not a spot, that is just a wall. Never mind. Well, I don't want to stand anywhere else, so we're not going to move. I'm going to skip that ability. Tali. We are attacking for 4 at range 3. Has to be you. But we're piercing. 1, 2, 3. We're doing it this way. Man, it really does not like the UI on these things. Attack 5, range 3, with 2 pierce. Attack 4, at range 2 from them. So I definitely think I want to try and kill the one that's threatening Lamoon. So I wish you had advantage on all this. I do. 1. 2, 3. I think I'm happy with that. Incredible! Tali is the MVP, I swear. Right, let's move somewhere to create these elements. If we move here, we're then kind of in the way as well. Let's just do that. I don't love it, but we make elements. Adding shield, taking 2 retaliate damage. Not attacking, because not in range. Not attacking, because not in range. Frost Demon. I don't even know what you just did. Immobilize all targets within range 2. Interesting. Wind Demon. Move 4. Attack 3 at a range of 4. That could be very good once the AI thinks about what it wants to do. Sadly, attacked the worst location. Right, so we are... I think we're still going to do this. It's going to kill one of the archers, I hope. My real problem with this is that he's going to heal 2 for everybody at the end of this round. So if we do 2 damage through that's absorbed by shield and then 2 damage after that, it's not incredibly effective as a turn, but we'll still kill this archer, I hope. During your attack, add stun to a single attack. Who would we most like to stun here? They're all attacking at disadvantage anyway. Perhaps this ranger? don't need our healing potion. The 2x over here was great. Pick up the gold. Flame Demon's going to faff around with this one over here, aren't they? Rather than being up in the fight, which would actually help. Which is an argument for killing those lot earlier. But, you know, made my bed now. Food for thought for the next one. Right, we have our excellent disarm turn. Unfortunately, they only come in pairs now. But I think what I'm going to do is move over to here. And disarm these two closest to me. Does this count as an attack? A retaliating character inflicts X damage to any adjacent attackers within range. This doesn't say it's an attack action. Yeah, it was not an attack action. That's fine. We don't need to create any elements. I think we're going to go after that chest if we can. But that's all for us right now. Ouch. Then a bunch of like weird stun happens. Captain heals everyone for 2, which real sucks. Really, really sucks. Why is this retaliate flashing? No idea. Not sure. But they are currently disarmed, so they're not doing anything. Attack 1, +1 and wound. Wounds are nice. I do like wounds. Attack 4, target all enemies at exactly range 2. I would need to be stood there, unfortunately. Which, there's no guarantee that that's going to work out. If I was here, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, would not be terrible. Let's see, what else can we do? We got all kinds of elements. Maybe we should concern ourselves most with those in the room first. So, Lamoon over here. I would really like to just kill someone, anyone, anything. Because the big guy probably has a couple of big attacks they can draw, but a lot of their cards are just heal all allies for 2. And if all the allies are dead, then those turns are just wasted. We can just wail on the guy. Attack 4 +1 advantage. Seems great. 1 adjacent ally may perform attack 4. Also seems great. Just a bit slow. But we'll take it. Faith, where are you? Here. If we had Smoke Bomb, we could pull this person too and just kill them. Probably not the best visage, though. Swiftbow, attack 3 at range 4. Attack 4, add a wound. Would possibly get a kill. We need to move in a bit first. Let's just check what we've got going on over here. Strengthen, affect all allies but on an 85. Curse, attack 1, range 3, wound. Immobilize, target all enemies within range 3. That could be kind of good if we move people away from this, except the Frost Demon won't move away of its own volition, I think. One ally within range 3 may perform attack 4 on bottom. And we can probably just take a standard attack 2 action on top. And during your melee attack, add wound to a single attack. It's going to be a slow one, but hey, we'll try. So Faith over here. Let's move 2 and add poison. And then open wound on an 11. That just leaves Tali back here. Do we have any stuns available? Attack 1, range 3, stun if we have ice. Attack 4, range 4. Attack 2 and wound stuff. Attack 1, range 3, attack 2 and push. Alright, I'm going to go with just formless power. Attack 4 at a range of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to need to move in. Let's move in on Infernal Vortex. End selection. Move, attack 3 at range 6 and immobilize. Heal 2, a bunch of people. Wind Demon of Meat is doing an incredible attack. Where is our Wind Demon though? Outside, I'm sure. Yeah. Right, Faith is moving up to here. Poisoning that guy. Then attacking for 4 plus poison. Dead. Tali, we're going to move in 2. Attack at a range of 3. So it leaves us to move in 2 here. And then attack 4 at a range of 4. Let's consume the darkness. We don't use that very much. Actually, yeah, all of this is waning, so it's not going to be around next turn anyway. You consume the light for advantage, so we won't consume that. You consume fire to add wounds, so we won't consume that. So darkness and wind. And we attack 4 at a range of 4. Who do we prioritize? What attacks are these guys doing? Move 1, attack 4, strengthen. Attack 3, strengthen. Attack 3, range 6, immobilize. Why are you purple and you orange? I'm really not sure. Let's go after this ranger. No. Let's go after the one with less shield. Very nice. Sad to see them go. Take 3 there. Ah, we're immobilized now. That could be a problem. That's a miss. Still immobilized, but not losing damage is wonderful. One adjacent ally may perform an attack 4. That is going to be you. And they were blessed, which is incredible. Then we are going to attack with advantage. You're going to heal someone. So I think I'd rather just get the kill now and have one fewer thing making attack actions. Would have gotten the kill for 9, but so be it. Flame demons are doing slow flame demon-y things. Captain of the Guards healing everyone for 2. Frost demon takes damage. Soothsinger. 1 ally within range 3 may perform attack 4. That is going to be you. Sad to see a miss, but fine. Curse these 2 because there's 2 of them. Ah, that's not what I wanted to do, is it? I'm so dumb. I was going to take a basic attack action and we could have killed this guy because it would have had a wound on it. So even if we didn't hurt them through the shield, they would have died. Honestly, right now, I think Cloak of Invisibility is poignant. And do we want to make any mana for Tali? Let's make some fire. There is fire, but it will wane, so some fresh fire for next turn. Round 8, it's now waning again, still available to us. Only, like, 5 people left. It's actually going much better than expected. Right, Tali. Attack 1, range 3, but attack 2 and a wound. That's going to hopefully kill this guy. Bard. I think we can actually afford to long rest. We'll keep the invisibility up the whole time, and we don't need to short rest. Even if we do short rest, I don't know what we'll really benefit most of for that. So we'll take a long rest, that's fine. Over here, we've got 1 at full health in front of us. And attack 5 on top seems great. On bottom, move 4, why not? Faith. None of those remaining are basic people. So single out, attack 3, add 2 and gain experience if the target is adjacent to any of your allies. We'll do that. And no, we won't. We'll do Duelist Advance, add 2 to your attack this round, targeting enemies adjacent to none of their allies with a swift bow for an attack 5 anyway. And over here, we're doing Ice Spikes against these 2. We need something to do on bottom. Tremulant Cyclone seems fine. Add 1 to attacks. Attack 5 is fine because they're not in range to hit anything. The rest are what they are. Faith, add 2 to your attacks. Attack this guy for some. Good piercing, good piercing. Don't need to refresh everything yet. Although it's not like we're going to take a long rest, so we might as well. Then here we are attacking with this. So we're attacking 1 at a range of this. So we're adding wounds to this guy's hand so he'll die, is the intent. But to kill them anyway is a nice touch. I don't see why we won't move up a tile. Still keep thinking that this is one we can walk in, but of course it's the wall. We are attacking 5 here. Very nice. And then, man, Faith needs to do a loot too around here, because she'll just get all of the cash. We want to kill 5 or more monsters during this scenario, so I think I'm going to step back and help kill this one before going after the big guy. Another one bites the dust. They're wounded. They're cursed, which is even better. Long rest here. Something to get rid of now. Echoing Aria, I think we can ditch. They're going to take a run over to that chest soon anyhow. So we've succeeded on Dynamo, so now we can just do whatever we want with our remaining turns. They're immune to wound, so we don't need to worry about that. Are they immune to poison? No. But if they heal themselves, they'll get rid of their own poison. Attack 0, range 2. Add wound and poison, but they're both +1 attack, so that's something. And Boiling Arc on bottom. Faith. We can short rest. Open wound is fine. So it's about now that Faith wants to be invisible and within range 3. 1, 2, 3, they are. So it's time for a smoke bomb on top. And we could Visage of the Inevitable to move 2 and poison. Although, are we doing poison over here? Add 1 attack and poison. Yes. Okay, so we don't need to worry about doing that. So we save Duelist Advance on bottom. Burning Oil on top. Do we have... yeah. Smoke Bomb on top, Single Out. The next 4 attacks targeting enemies adjacent to their allies add 2 to their attack. So we'll get Single Out going. Over here, we want to buff anyone that we can and move to the chest. Strengthen everybody. That will mean Faith can attack at advantage next turn. And move 1, 2, 3. Move 4 is fine. We can do that on 32. And here we want to attack them. We can do it just like that. Move 3, attack 4. Now they decide to become a problem, of course. Attack 3, target all adjacent enemies. Move 2, attack and whatnot. Faith initiative is fine. So we get this going for next turn. We make ourselves invisible for next turn. End our turn. Here we attack for 4. Not more, unfortunately. How's our deck looking? Not much in the way of blessings and stuff. So that's 2 damage there. They'll take 1 because of their... wound. Amazed that guy's soldiering on. Do we have to? On the next 2 sources of... oh, but this will kill... Are they going to die to retaliate damage anyway? I hope that qualifies as a kill for Lamoon. Here we are strengthening everybody. And moving to the chest. Chest found. Versatile dagger. Interesting. Captain of the guard. And Tali. We are just attacking, and we want to add damage and poison. And do we want anything next turn? Immobilize, poison. Just ice for stun, I think, will be fine. Are they immune to stun? They're immune to stun, never mind. They're immune to wound. Wound, muddle, stun, disarms. All the things that would actually be useful. I think we're going to move 4 just to, like, back here. Skip the last of the movement. There must be something we benefit from creating. Fire for +2 attack seems most simple. Are they going to make fire anyway? Am I dumb? Oh, they passed or something. Right. Short rest here. Burn that, that's fine. We'll worry about doing bigger, burnier attacks closer to the end. Right now, we're going to attack for 3 at a range of 3. And once during each of your attack actions, you may consume energy to add 1 attack to the entire attack action. Do we get that going and not use formless power? I think so. Faith is strengthened, so we're attacking at advantage. What's our biggest attack? Attack 3, +2, and gain experience when the target is adjacent to any of your allies. They are, and they're poisoned, and they're alone. So that's 5, and this is 5, so we might as well not worry about moving. Bottom, add 2 to your attacks this round, targeting allies adjacent to another enemy. So that's going to be huge, and hopefully a blessing. There's a chance. Over here, we did the chest, so now we can worry about other stuff. Attack 1 at a range of 3. Disarm, you're immune to disarm, aren't you? Yes. +1 to all attacks this turn. Yes, get that going. Faith, can you go on 16 that we can then drop down to 29? You'll have 1 more attack on your attack. And if you're doing that on top, something on bottom. Just move over. And here, it's going to be a short rest. Yes. 2 adjacent allies recover cards. 1 adjacent ally may perform an attack 4. That on bottom is actually really good for us where we are right now, so we will redraw. We lose hammer blow. You are not adjacent right now, which is not where I thought you were. But for us here, heal 5 at a range of 3 for ourselves, perhaps. On bottom and on top. Practical plans. That's a turn. They're going on 17, which is not great. Faith drops their initiative to 26. we are adding 1 to all our attack actions from now on. And we're going to move 5 just onto some gold. Now, Faith. Add 2 to all your attacks this round, targeting enemies adjacent to none of their allies. Now, how much do we think this attack is going to be for? 20? And we have a Blessing deck, which could cause us to do 40. Which would be unbelievable. Sorry, 22. All allies add +1 attack to each of their attacks. So, if we could draw one of the blesses now, it would be the most impressive attack I've ever seen. Everybody cross your fingers. It was not to be. But still, doing like half of this thing's damage in one hit, I'm very happy. We're going to heal ourselves for 5 because we need it. And attack for 6 because they are poisoned. Attack for 7 because of Power Ballad. Attack for 8 because we're awesome. Give me a healing potion as well. Flame Demon does flame demon-y things. And here, what are we doing? We don't have fire anymore, which is a shame. So I think we just keep up the momentum, honestly. At the end of each of your turns, you may generate this, deduct 1 attack. I do not want to do that. I'm also not going to get into a threatening range. Archer Elite gets hurt for 1. Kills the last elemental. Here, we just need to do 11 damage as fast as possible. Attack 5, range 4, targeting 2. Yes. And bottom, attack 5, range 3, immobilize. That is an incredible turn. Over here, loot 2 on bottom, swift bow on top, even if it's going to be at disadvantage. Force all enemies within the targeted area to move 1. Attack 1, range 3, add wound on bottom. And throw voice on top because it's another card. Here, attack 4 with advantage, and on bottom, we don't have an adjacent ally, which is annoying. So we'll move to be an adjacent ally next turn, just in case. But I think this is probably just going to be it. When I remember that we have all this extra damage. So now it's a case of collect whatever cash and XP that we can with our remaining cards. Because at the end of this turn order, the fight will be over. Look at all that gold. Skip the attack action, of course. And here, we can't do that for XP, unfortunately. But we can move to here for gold. And that's it. Oh, you twat!
Traitorous idiots! The captain spits blood in your face. You've doomed everyone in this town. Why would you do this?
I picked up gold, but I think they're goal was incredulous to not pick up any gold, and I did it right on the very end. We can't restart round, so that was a perk point I just threw away for 3 gold.
A shadow is cast over his fallen body. You look to see the tall, bleeding figure of the prime demon standing over him. Wealth, power, all the things you humans scrabble after every day of your miserable lives. These mercenaries, however, were fortunate enough to find someone who would actually give it to them instead of making empty promises. I will stay true to my word. Only those who opposed me will die. The rest are free to continue to live and toil in this place under my rule. I will return to my realm and plan my next move.
Alright. Scoundrel. Damage done 74. Record. Kill a monster during the scenario by causing 4 points. Done. Have 1 or more monsters present. Done. Kill 5 or more monsters. Done. We did not do this because I'm daft. Achievement unlocked. Captain hooked.
Over the next few weeks, the city settles back into its routine. Very little changes, except that demons become an everyday sight in the city, and taxes are now given to these overlords, instead of the human overlords Gloomhaven had previously.
It's weird that demons have taxes.
One day, you wake to find a deformed demon standing over you, holding forth a parchment that looks like some sort of skin. I find myself desiring your help once again, mortals, it reads. It appears that many opposition forces in Gloomhaven escaped my grasp and are now camping out in the southern foothills, plotting to take back the city. Such machinations are surely fruitless, but still it's better to crush them now than to wait to see what they do.
Alright. Whoa, okay. Okay. 30 gold each, -5 reputation, -2 prosperity, 10 XP. Rebel, new quest location, Rebel Swamp. Merchant own all item types. They've gained 1 in their chest. Kill 20 types of monsters. Gain some more of those. Alright, we've got some leveling to do, that new item we received, but for now that's going to be all. Thank you guys ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.